Hey everyone, how are you doing today? So in Harry Potter, we've all seen the handsome young man that was Tom Riddle, the orphan boy who turned into He Who Must Not Be Named. Now Voldemort's body and face changed drastically over time. We can see this in the films and of course for those who read the books. We have read it in every book as well. Voldemort's appearance is constantly compared to that of a snake, slits for a nose, slits for eyes, and so on. In The Half-Blood Prince, let's check this piece of text. Voldemort had entered the room. His features were not those Harry had seen emerge from the Great Stone Cauldron almost 2 years before. They were not as snake-like. The eyes were not yet scarlet, the face not yet mask-like, and yet he was no longer handsome Tom Riddle. It was as though his features had been burned and blurred. They were waxy and oddly distorted, and the whites of his nose now had a permanently bloody look, though the pupils were not yet the slits that Harry knew they would become. It's here we see that Voldemort is being described as undergoing his transitions between Tom and you-know-who. It wasn't like he just killed one person or did some dark magic one night and then woke up looking like this the next morning. That would have been quite unfortunate. This was years and years of the darkest magic being not just used, but actually abused and experimented with so that he could become immortal. Mad-Eye Moody even says this to Harry in the Order of the Phoenix. "Don't put your wand there, boy," roared Moody. "What if it ignited? Better wizards than you have lost buttocks, you know." And as we all know, Voldemort leaves his wand, well, in the front of his pants. So, I'm not going to jump to any conclusions here, but, hey. Check out this other excerpt from The Half-Blood Prince. "Yet it fitted. Lord Voldemort had seemed to grow less human with the passing years, and the transformation he had undergone seemed to me to be only explicable if his soul was mutated beyond the realms of what we might call usual evil." Just like Darth Sidious, who once was the young, good-looking Chancellor Palpatine, the use of the dark side over years and years, or dark magic in our case, will inevitably change one's features. In Voldemort's case, he murdered so many people while splitting his soul and experimenting and abusing dark magic that it completely changed his looks. The further he split his soul, the more distant from human he became. To conclude the video, check these last two bits from Voldemort himself regarding his use of dark magic and how it changed him. This one is from the Goblet of Fire. "I, who have gone further than anybody along the path that leads to immortality. You know my goal, to conquer death. And now I was tested, and it appeared that one or more of my experiments had worked, for I had not been killed, though the curse should have done it." And then this one is from the Half-Blood Prince. "I have experimented. I have pushed the boundaries of magic further, perhaps, than they have ever been pushed." I think the more Voldemort splits his soul into the horcruxes, and the more he succeeded and failed with dark magic to achieve immortality, it left him scarred and deformed, changing his appearance to something other than human. Also in the books, it doesn't say his nose is gone, it just says that he has a flattened nose with slits for nostrils. So he still very much has a nose, it's just very snake-like. Thanks for watching today's video, please leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, remember...
Harry, did you put your name into the Goblet of Fire?
Dumbledore asked calmly.